welcome back, West Texas. I'm here now with that final full forecast of the night, showing you these current temperatures again because it is starting to cool down just a decent amount. 67 degrees right now here in San Angelo, 64 up here in Abilene. I'm looking at the map. We've got a couple places that have already dropped down into the 50s. You see 59 here in Garden City, 58 up here in Big Spring. But eventually, everyone is going to see that drop in temperatures. This is the first full night that we're having after that cold front passed through yesterday. So we've got lows in the 40s, even the 30s for a couple places. The highest I'm seeing is 46 degrees over here in Comanche, but contrast that to 39 over here in Big Spring and Snyder. It's definitely going to be a bit of a chilly night. Definitely going to want to pull that blanket up. But tomorrow is going to be a much warmer day, even than today. We were in the lower 80s. We're going to get up to the mid 80s by the time we're looking at tomorrow. We're going to have that cold start, of course, because we're going to see our lows in the morning time before the sun comes to warm us up. By the time we get to the mid to late afternoon, we're going to be in the mid 80s. It's going to be a lot more comfortable, and it's only going to get hotter as we get over these next couple of days. You see jumping into the 90s for the entire weekend. We'll fall down a little bit on Saturday because we're going to have a cold front that'll stabilize our temperatures a bit, and we're going to have a similar situation on Monday. Definitely a stronger cold front because we'll be dropping from 10 whole degrees, the 90s into the 80s. And of course, through all of that, we're going to continue to see elevated to critical fire weather risk. It's not going to be as explicit, but it's always something that we need to worry about because we always have a decent wind gust going and extremely dry conditions. So this is a look at the cold front that we'll be seeing on Saturday. Around Saturday at midnight, it's going to be sitting right here in the Panhandle, and we've got this dry line that's going to be crossing right in the middle through us here in West Texas. So as we continue through the rest of the day, around the time if you're waking up early on Saturday, that cold front will be halfway through, passing through the big country. You see it's getting through Taylor County, making its way towards Coke-and-Runnels, and that dry line has moved its way a little bit further west. Once we get further closer to noon, it's in the Concho Valley. It's passing through Tom Green County, and it's almost all the way through. But by the time we get to about midnight Sunday, that's when it's going to be fully out of our way. So it's a very slow-moving front compared to other ones that we're usually seeing. And I know you see some rain over here to the east of us in eastern Texas and Oklahoma, but it's not really looking like we're going to see too much of that rain this time around. But with the 7-day forecast, again, temperatures are going to be a lot more stable. We're going to see some sunshine tomorrow and some clouds as the system approaches over the weekend. But as we get into next week, you see a 20% here on Tuesday. That next system that's going to cool our temperatures down, it might actually bring us a little bit of rain too. So that's something that we can all pray for and something that I'll be looking over as we get over these next couple of days.